Hey guys, welcome to MuseAndMagic 1111, and thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into this twin flame journey. Today I'm going to do a reading, going to keep it really short and sweet. I just wanted to tap into the general energies of my divine feminines and my divine masculines and see where we are on this journey as a collective. Okay, so I'm not going to play any music. I'm not going to do a specific healing, which is normally what I would do at the beginning of these readings. But today, I just want to jump in, okay? And so let's see what's happening here. For my divine masculines, it looks as if somebody is still being very stubborn in a sense. Someone is still burying their head in the sand somehow. You know, it's almost like you know that you need to come in here with this. You have something that you want to say. Because your head is buried in the sand all the way, you know, to your neck, obviously, and which is almost like covering that throat chakra or a portion of the throat chakra. And it's because this, you know, scroll energy is upside down. I don't typically read these cards in reverse, but today I am because I just let them fall where they may. And it's almost like there's this stagnancy here of this letter coming in, you know, this information that needs to be announced. And we have fire energy here, so maybe I'm specifically talking about a fire sign. This could also be about someone who just has a very fiery energy. Again, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sag. But what I'm really feeling more than anything is that a couple of things. First of all, this masculine can be very passionate, full of passion, so that's what fire can represent oftentimes. I think they're very hot, possibly, meaning it could be in a literal, physical sense of being somewhere that's very hot right now, or maybe where they live, it gets really hot this time of year. But also, I believe this masculine is very hot, as in handsome hot. We have this chocolate card next to here, so this could be a melanated masculine who has skin that is referred to as like chocolate skin. But when we think about the chocolate card, it is also about the sweetness of life. It's almost like bittersweet, right? So it looks like this masculine is still kind of like not knowing how to come forward in a situation. His head is kind of still buried in the sand. Maybe the information that's supposed to come in could be very fiery. It could be very something that's going to set things ablaze. I do feel like this could be a dark-skinned masculine and someone who is very guarded with the knight here. Someone who is very guarded. It's as if you're always carrying your sword and your shield with you. So I feel like, you know, in a couple of different ways, you guard yourself by your witty comebacks and your quick lips, your quick wit, but you also are very guarded in a sense of matters of the heart and matters of love. Like, it's very hard for you, I feel like, to put your burdens down, to put your guard down, okay? Someone's definitely kind of maybe in a bit of hibernation. Maybe someone's getting back to meditation, just kind of getting to some still and quiet. I don't know if you could be residing alone or wanting time alone or wanting me time, but and maybe that's something that's been incorporated recently into your routine, this energy of just quiet and meditation, especially mornings. I feel like this is a masculine who probably has problems sleeping, doesn't really sleep for long time bouts. I hear tossing and turning from spirit. And then this ostrich with its face buried in the sand also gives me vibes of embarrassment. Like maybe there's something forthcoming, something that needs to be this information that's supposed to come in. Maybe it's embarrassing news. Maybe it's something that the masculine can be very ashamed of. Um, hmm. Um, we have skywriting, which is the fates, right? I don't know why this reminds me of the song right now, Ribbon in the Sky. Yeah, so maybe that's a message that's coming through. It is under the scroll. And the lyrics to that song is, "Oh, so long for this night I prayed that a star would guide you my way." Um, what's but what is a lucky chance or something? I don't know. It's something to the tune of that, right? But I think that's what stands out the most. "Oh, so long for this night I pray that a star would guide you my way." Like something about a lucky chance. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. I don't know, but this, I mean, it's almost like this cloud, this, um, it looks like to me like almost like a ribbon, shape of ribbon flying around in the air. So yeah. So someone is getting counsel, I feel. Maybe this, and I feel like it's from spirit guides. There's like a gathering around of a council, whether it's the ancestors or angels or some type of spirit guides are guiding this particular masculine. Yeah, guiding this masculine. Towards an opportunity, and whether that opportunity is to come forward with this news or to get their head from up out of the sand, whether this, what is this opportunity about? I have to know. Let's clarify. mm, yeah, this is to use wisdom. This is an opportunity to use your own personal magic, masculine, to recognize who you are as the wizard, almost like the magician, right? To basically bare your soul and to be honest and truthful with the skeleton, because that is meaning, it means that you can see behind you can see through things, you can see through the flesh. So that means just bearing your soul, making yourself bare. And while it may seem as if it's an obstacle at this time, just knowing that for every mountain there is a valley. Okay, sorry with this angle, I'm filming with my phone. So for my feminines, we have the pomegranate here, which is, arguably the fruit, forbidden fruit, right? I feel like it's also a fruit that it looks very hard and calloused on the outside. It has bumps and bruises from the outside. And you would never know from the skin, from the peel of it, from the appearance, that when you peel it back, there's such a sweet, tart tasting fruit full of seed on the inside. And it's actually beautiful. It's very pretty, this garnet red that it is. My feminines are definitely on the awakening path with this snake, because snake is about divine feminine energy, but also about, awakening. So some of you are definitely going through an awakening. I feel like many of you may be coming out of a dark night of the soul or going through a dark night of the soul with this moon here in darkness, and it's the crescent moon. However, this is about the, what you have perceived and the illusion of things, but the truth being revealed at this time, right? What was in the dark now coming to the light. And you also have water. So again, there may be water sign here. So this may be representative of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. But also water is ebb and flow, just learning how to go with the flow as life gives you punches, especially, or throws you a monkey wrench, right, in the plan. You just knowing how to kind of navigate around that, through that, just, not be shaken or bothered, but just knowing how to get through that effortlessly, just kind of bending, right? And then we have the sun. So it's interesting that you have sun and moon in the same reading here, because sun is definitely illuminating, and I do feel like many of my Feminines, whether you know this or not, you're getting ready to ascend. You're getting ready to be illuminated. You're getting ready to be um, in the spotlight. Okay, maybe it's with your job or career. Maybe it's actually with your masculine and on this particular journey. That is for very few of you, because I feel like a lot of it is mainly about you being showcased, you showcasing your talents, doing something different where it's putting you out there and on display, even if it's out there for to invite suitors or attract suitors to yourself. Okay. Um, So getting back to integrity, with the lost compass, I feel like many of you kind of, when you went through this part of just being cut off for many of you, or separating from your masculine, it made you feel very lost. I think you felt like you were kind of all over the place, like you had lost your sense of home, lost direction. It just, for some time you've been feeling like that, like just really misguided, misdirected, or just off balance. Um, yeah, but then this is crown game, so this is just, all of this was an effort to teach you the right use of power, recognizing the power that you have over the divine masculine, but over yourself. And when I say over the divine masculine, I just mean in a sense of letting go, walking away, and allowing yourself to heal, because in your healing, you also heal others. You also start the healing for your divine masculine. That's power. So, yeah, this is, and I feel like my feminines, you have learned to not abuse your power. It's like you know that you're powerful, but you also know not to utilize that for the downfall of others, um, or to step on others, or to control others. Okay? I don't know why it reminds me of Game of Thrones when I see Crown Games, because that's what it is. People playing a game like chess, playing life like the game of chess in order to get certain reactions and gain certain results, or to move themselves up the hierarchy, right? But you don't have to do that, because you have all the power in your hands. You have everything that you need for the step that you're on. You have all the light you need for the step that you're on, so you don't have to seek outside yourself. And I think that this journey has taught you that, if nothing else, to depend on yourself, depend on your intuitiveness, especially with the moon and the snake here next to each other, just intuition. To let go of the matrix, let go of the illusion, and yeah, this is radical acceptance. This is sweet, beloved. Yeah, and accept yourself and love on yourself. I think that's been the greatest thing these dark night of the souls have brought to you, the greatest lessons, and this journey with the twin flame. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. It's funny, I was just talking to someone recently about that, how I feel like feminine, you have gone through the trenches, you have gone through literal spiritual warfare, and now you're just kind of rising up, coming up out of that energy. Many of you still have a toe or two still in that. So there's a little PTSD, right? A little residue from everything that you've been through in life, through this journey, through past relationships, through familial issues, through, just in life in general. And this is a time where you definitely are feeling the impact. You're feeling the residue while things are releasing and falling away. It's like maybe you're feeling lighter and lighter, and you definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's definitely been quite a roller coaster ride. But do know that you are protected. Do know that the universe supports you. That's all I just feel like I need to tell you, that the universe supports you, okay? So angel messages, just wanted to know what was really going on, and You know, this is definitely soulmate vibes. Like, this is definitely someone, I feel like from a past life. This is someone that you know that you have. It's kind of confusing, I guess, because it's someone that you know is the one. You know this is a soulmate in your life. But you know that they are being deceptive. You know that there's something that you don't know, something that hasn't been revealed. Again, with the moon showing up in this reading, with the scroll showing up, there's messages, something that has not been said, news that has not come in yet. And it might be very embarrassing for this masculine, which is why he keeps burying his head in the sand. This isn't the first time that's come up in his readings. And yeah, heart to heart conversation. So there's some type of heart to heart conversation that needs to be had, but there's this stagnant energy around it because I think it's just embarrassing, and I feel as if the masculine does not know how you're going to receive this energy or this message. Like, yeah. So there's a couple of ways this can go. This can really show you where you stand with one another. It can make you more loving, more endearing, and understanding of where the masculine, why he's been away, and why he's now maybe coming back, or if not coming back, why he's staying away and choosing to be, kind of to stay away and keep his head buried. Yeah, and this is a time to start coming up out of retreat. You've been in retreat for long enough, somebody. This could be the masculine, it could be the feminine, it could be both of you, but you guys have been in retreat. In fact, I feel like you've been apart for long enough. So this is really a time of reconciliation, if there is going to be one at all. And, because there's this time away and this refusal to come back, it's actually just, I want to say disallowing, and I'm not even sure if that's a word, but it's just not allowing for this new love, or this new energy to be cultivated or really to manifest. Yeah, and I think that ultimately it's so interesting that some of the masculines out here must be married, or in some type of a serious commitment or relationship, because this is what is also causing the hindrance. And maybe there's some information about that that's embarrassing as well. Then for others of you, I do believe that if your masculine is not married, then this is still being affected by some other woman or some other male that is blocking the energy of you two coming together. Okay, something's happening around that. Okay, guys, well, that's the update. That's all I have for you now. I hope you enjoyed this message. Until next time, remember, in all you're getting, get understanding. Love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change. Love heals all things. And again, until next time, wholeness. I love you.